Brothers and sisters, my name is Trinity de Guzman, and I'm recording this video for you today to share with you a very valuable lesson around receiving. It's around the holiday season right now, and this conversation and topic about giving and receiving is one that's very much in the air. And through an experience that was inspired through just something that happened yesterday, I am very much feeling the need to be able to share how you can be able to receive more of all the things that are most important to you in life. Because all that we ever have in life is what we believe we deserve, and nothing less and nothing more. Again, all that we have in life is what we believe we deserve, and nothing less and nothing more. In other words, everything that we experience in our reality is met at a level where we are able to receive. And so every experience, everything we have materialistically, and even the experiences that we enjoy, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, whether that's whatever it might be, traveling, going to Peru, going to something that is deep in your heart that inspires you, or having that type of experience, that can only unfold if you believe that you deserve that experience, if you can truly allow yourself to receive that. And so why is this conversation of receiving so important? One of the things that a lot of people struggle with is money. And in order for us to be able to receive more of these financial resources, money is just an energy. And so whatever we're talking about, whether it's money, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it is this joy and peace within your heart, it all comes down to your capacity to receive. And so the overarching point of all of this, the overall goal of expanding our capacity to receive, is understanding that we live our lives so that we can receive and lift our vibration, so that we can also serve and support and give back to others. The whole point and the whole reason why it's important to be able to have these amazing things in our lives, most importantly, the joy and love in our hearts, the peace and the stillness of being, the inspiration to be able to so follow our path. The reason that is so important is because when we follow our heart, when we follow our truth, we give other people permission to also do the same. And in living your highest truth, your deepest purpose and passion, in allowing yourself to receive that life and that reality that the divine is waiting for you to accept, when you allow yourself to say yes, thank you, to living your purpose. And this is what I'm going to show you how to do. You, in liberating yourself and allowing yourself to enter that reality, give everybody else permission around you to also follow their heart, follow their dreams, follow their passions. And it is a gift that you give through your receiving. And so when you are able to receive, and when you truly allow yourself to be able to allow and receive the gifts from the divine to come into your life, I have to put an emphasis that that is your greatest way to give to others. Many people believe that it's better to give than it is to receive. And that is actually a quote that was lost in translation. And the original quote, as it was originally taught to me, I heard about this many years ago, but it is better to be in a position to give than it is to be in a position where you need to receive. And of course that is true. It's better to be in a position where you can give, where you have that abundance, not just in money, because money is just energy. And giving comes from the infinite source of all the different types of energies that there are. Whether that is a hug, that is a smile, whether that is a little note to someone you love, whether that is a compliment, a genuine compliment, whether that is just your presence. These are all gifts that you can give that have nothing to do with money. Money is just an energy. And you can buy gifts, physical, monetary, or materialistic things with that money. But it's all just energy. And so the point of this is, it's better to be in a position where you can give than it is to be in a position where you need to receive. Not, it's better to give than it is to receive. And so this whole conversation is around receiving because we as a society have learned that exactly that quote, that it's better to give than it is to receive. But that can't be further from the truth. And if we believe that, that stops us from fully allowing life to unfold in the beauty that it is meant to. Because the divine is giving to you, to me, to us, in every single moment. Everything that you want in life is wanting to come to you. See, the moment that you have a desire, you exist here right now as a physical form, and at the same time, you exist, your higher self, your inner being, your guides, whatever it is that you want to call it. There's a part of you, your soul, your spirit, that exists at a much higher frequency. And so this part of you, as you exist in two places right now, in this very instant, this physical part of you and your higher self, your inner being. We'll just call it your inner being for sake of simplicity. Your inner being, the moment you have a desire, you create it in this higher frequency of where your inner being resides. So you exist here in this physical plane and you vibrate at a certain frequency. And at the same time, your inner being vibrates at a much higher frequency. And so when you have a desire, it is instantly created in a higher frequency. And all you need to do, your main work and your role, is to receive and to allow that desire to manifest into the physical world. So how do you do that? First, you need to become more and more aware of where are your limits to what you can receive in your life. Where are your blocks to receiving in your reality? And the easiest way to see this is when other people try to give to you. Because if you ever have a block or a difficulty in receiving from another person, that is just a reflection, a mirror, to show you that there is actually a deeper block in your capacity to receive from Spirit, from the divine. Because again, the divine is wanting to give to you in every single moment. And all we really need to do is be able to say yes, thank you, and to allow that to be given to us. And so look, especially around the holiday seasons, especially around your birthday, for example, at when people are trying to give to you, are you rejecting their gift to you? Are you saying, no, thank you, no, thank you? Do you feel like it might be better for you to do that? Become aware of this. Expand your consciousness and awareness into the moments where you are possibly rejecting another person's gift to you. And also realize that, you might think, for whatever reason, that it's better to just reject that gift. And of course it's unconscious. Because if we really analyze and look at the different elements of what is unfolding here, it is you are robbing the other person of the joy of giving to you when you reject their gift. You are stopping them from the joy of being able to give to you. They want to give to you, whatever it might be. And there is a joy in giving, especially when that can be fully received. Imagine yourself, you plan this beautiful gift and you put all this effort and this energy and this thought into planning this gift that you want to give to somebody. And let's say it's like your mom your dad, your lover, whoever it might be, think of someone that's important to you. And you put all this energy into it and you gave it to them. And they're like, no, thank you. I don't want it. You put all this energy into it. They're like, no, thanks. I'd rather not. And it's like, there's this disappointment almost, right? There's like, but I put so much energy into this. And it's like, and then they don't even open it. They don't even open the gift. And that is what we are doing. Think about what that experience feels like for you if you put yourself on that side of the giver. If you reject someone else's gift. I explain it in this way to put emphasis on the fact that this is what is happening when you are giving, when someone is giving to you and you are not allowing them to give to you. And so this is one small example of, an exchange from one person to another and something like a possession, a material something that can be given, that can give you more awareness in your capacity and where your limits are to receive. And you are being given to in every moment. And so look at it in this way. It is not this person, this individualized aspect of consciousness with a name that is giving to you, but it is God. It is the divine. It is the universe, Great Spirit, giving to you in every opportunity, every moment. It is wanting to give to you. And this comes to you in many, countless different forms. Whether it's, you find a $20 bill on the floor, or it's coming from your friend, or your parent, or, someone you work with, or this job opportunity that comes in. Whatever it might be, even the experiences in your life that are difficult, these are gifts from the divine. Because they are lessons. And especially the experiences that repeat themselves again and again and again, that are painful, stressful experiences. The only reason that is happening again and again and again, probably increasingly more difficult each time, is because there is a lesson that you need to learn there. And that is a gift. Because once you learn that lesson, you no longer need to keep replaying that loop of suffering. So, in other words, these experiences that are created around you, that ultimately you are creating, especially the painful experiences, you are creating those because on a deeper level, your inner being is trying to teach you something so that you no longer create those experiences again and again. And in my other videos, I'll go much deeper into releasing the negative energetic charges that create these loops of suffering in our lives so that we can get ourselves out of the replaying story that we seemingly have no control over. But you do. And so the point of all of this is to expand our capacity to receive. And in doing so, that is your greatest gift to the people that you receive from. And as you fill yourself up, as you become someone who can receive more from the divine, you are allowing yourself to receive more of the infinite gifts. And on the biggest side of that, there is your purpose. There is your deepest reason for being here. And a lot of people want to know their purpose. A lot of people want to know, what is the reason or the meaning of life? What are you really here to do with your life? And this, what I am teaching you right now, is one of the steps you need to take in order to allow the clarity of your purpose to be given to you. Because your purpose is one of the biggest gifts that you could receive. And if Spirit tries to give you this massive gift right away, right now, and your capacity to receive is not there yet, this purpose might be wanting to be given to you, and then you'll just reject it. In other words, many people do not receive the clarity of their purpose because they're not ready to receive it yet. And so your job is to understand that in allowing yourself to say yes again and again and again to receiving, you are expanding your capacity to receive even bigger and greater things in your life. Ultimately, that scales up into being able to receive a little gift from someone, to being able to receive the most beautiful life that you could have ever imagined in every way, to being able to receive your ideal life partner, to be able to receive an abundance, not in money and resources and finances, but an abundance in your heart that just radiates out. And doesn't even matter if you talk to people, people feel that in your presence. And you are giving this gift of this light, this peace, this stillness, this joy, this open radiance, this ability to follow your heart and your inner connected guidance so unconditionally. The guidance that comes to you as you say yes more and more to receiving will only grow greater and easier to understand and to receive and to have that clarity as to knowing what is your inner guidance when you practice consciously receiving. Because our number one work in the world is to follow our hearts, period. And when we follow our hearts unconditionally, we allow ourselves to experience reality in a way that will unfold more beautifully than anything your mind can allow to unfold. And so, one of the biggest things that you need to do is give to yourself. Is take time every day. And these are the action steps that I want to leave you with. This is, on one scale, there's first being able to say yes to receiving from others and understanding and consciously receiving from the divine, especially when you notice yourself contracting or pushing away when a gift is wanting to be given to you. When you feel that contraction, consciously open. And another thing that you can do is give to yourself. Give to yourself, love. But especially, one of the greatest things that you can give to yourself is time in the morning. Time before you start your day, before you get on your phone, before you get into work mode or doing mode, getting stuff done mode. Take some time to sit with yourself. Even if it's just 5 minutes, to sit and to breathe and to connect with yourself. And even if your mind is all running crazy still, telling you all the things you need to do, that's okay. Just watch your mind. You are not your mind. And allow yourself to witness what your mind is telling you. And just give yourself some time each morning. And eventually allow that to expand from maybe 5 minutes to 10 to 15, maybe even 30 minutes. And over time, you'll start to understand and see the incredible benefits that arise from giving to yourself first, and how that fills you to be able to give so much more to other people. And for me personally, I am able to give so much to people in my love, in my presence, and in so many aspects. In this video, for example, because I give to myself so much. In the morning, I take hours every day to really connect with myself, to sit in presence, in love, in gratitude, in intention, and to, from there, first fill myself so that I am sharing with others from an overflowing cup. And another thing that you can do to expand your capacity to receive is understand that everything comes down to your ability to feel like you deserve something. So how can you expand your capacity to deserve, or that feeling of deservedness? And here's a little process that you can do. And this is a process that was taught to me by some of my spirit guides. And it is called the law of deserving. And in the law of deserving, again, it all comes back to that point that I shared earlier. All you have in life is what you believe you deserve, nothing less, nothing more. So the goal is to expand our capacity to deserve. And there are 3 questions that you need to ask yourself in order to do that. And it's extremely easy. And this is the extra effort. On one side, you could start to consciously receive. That's easy. Another side, a little more effort, is give yourself time in the morning. And if you really want to go above and beyond, to really put all that energy and effort into expanding your capacity to receive, you do this. You find, what is it that you want? You ask that question, what do I want? And you get clear on one thing that you want. Let's say for me, I want a piece of land to really be able to build my home in the world. Or for a retreat center. Like, we've been renting land for our retreats that we run in Peru. And if you want to know more about those retreats that we are running in Peru, where we really allow people to have that space where they can receive and learn from this incredible medicine, Mother Ayahuasca, just click the link in the description. But coming back to the question, what do you want? Once you get clear on that, the next question is, why do I want it? And this is really understanding, and it doesn't matter why you want something, but when you allow your desires for something to be completely in alignment with the service of others, you have the entire power of the universe behind you. And so when you want something and your intentions behind wanting that are to be able to also give to others, that is an amplification of that desire in a way that is so much more beyond words than I can even describe in this video right now. But it's not the point. The point is that when you have a desire and an intention for something and it is bigger than yourself, then you have the power of the universe supporting you in that desire. And so you answer this question, why do you want it? And you get clear on all these different things. So if I want a piece of land to be able to really grow a retreat center in Peru, why do I want it? It is so that we can really plant roots and build something for many generations to come. So that we can really build, and there's this stability, this groundedness, this certainty that we can build something for, my children, their children, our children, future generations to come, for they are the ones who are really going to wake up the world. We are just paving the path, setting up the framework, doing the work so that we're not passing on unconscious habits to our children. But that, for example, is one of the reasons why I want land. And you just answer this again and again and again. I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but allow yourself to really find all the reasons for why you want that. And the more that that can be rooted in heart, in giving to others, in sharing, then that will amplify that desire and the manifestation of that so much more powerfully. And then the third question is, why do I deserve it? So the first question is, what do I want? Second is, why do I want it? And the third is, why do I deserve it? And you just start answering all the reasons of why you deserve it. And there is no right or wrong answer. There is only anything that you can come up with is the right answer. So I want a piece of land. I want it so that I can build something for future generations to come and to be able to serve and to give to people and to help them heal all over the world. And why do I deserve it? Is because it is rooted in giving, in service. I deserve it because it is going to give so much to so many people. I deserve it because I know that this is what is meant to happen. I deserve it because I know that there is so much energy that is being asked of me to be able to create this in the world. I deserve this because this isn't even my desire, but a desire from so many people cumulatively connected in this one desire. I deserve it because I say so. I deserve it because I say I deserve it. I deserve it because what I provide to people is so powerful and so life-changing. I deserve it because my intentions are so rooted in the purest place of giving, not of what I can get. I deserve it because I know of the transformation that is possible when people come to Peru. I deserve it because of all the experiences that people are having and how much love and joy that gives me and everybody else. And you just go on and on and on about all the reasons for why you believe you deserve something. And at first it might be a little awkward. It might be like, I don't really know why I deserve it. And there might be even a part of you that's like, I don't deserve it. But the more you do this, you're training your brain and your mind and all aspects of your consciousness to align with this intention that you have to expand your capacity to deserve, to expand your capacity to receive from the divine. And so, this is today's lesson on receiving. And again, if you are called to learn more about what we are building in the world and what we are sharing from my personal journey, I have learned so much about receiving, and I have had my capacity to receive expanded so far beyond words through this medicine called Mother Ayahuasca. And this is a sacred traditional medicine that is a plant and that is prepared into a tea in the Amazon. And they've been using this medicine, this sacrament, for thousands of years for really deep levels of psycho-spiritual healing and returning to the truth and the essence of who we really are, giving us clarity on our purpose, our role in the world, and our place in this entire existence. And are really allowing us to see life from a much more elevated and expanded level of consciousness. And when we can do that, our capacity to receive is expanded almost automatically. And for me personally, this medicine, Mother Ayahuasca, has given me so much to teach me how I can receive more and ultimately allow me to be able to receive more so I can give more. It's given me my purpose in the world. And this is why I'm making these videos. This is why we have this retreat center in Peru. And this is why I do everything that I do. Because through working with this medicine, of course, not just ayahuasca, but through this entire spiritual path of consciousness and self-awareness, Mother Ayahuasca has been one tool that I've used that's come into my life to show me so much about myself, but just one out of the many that I am here to share with you. And she has been one of the most powerful, though, to really expand my level of self-awareness and where I am not allowing myself to receive, and where and how I can fully say yes to allow my deepest purpose and my deepest gifts in the world to be shared. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm so grateful to be able to share. I look forward to speaking to you in my next video. And visit our site if you like this video, subscribe, share, and if you even want to visit our site and leave your email address there, I look forward to sharing more with you soon. Thank you so much, and have an amazing rest of your now.